just look at the amazing movement when this Hearts collage card is opened. My favorite kind of card to make and send out to special people are interactive pop-up cards. Hello and welcome to Karen's Creative Cards on YouTube. I am Karen Hashik, and in this video I am sharing 4 different pop-up collage cards in different sizes, and you can decide which is your favorite. I love slimline cards, and this new Karen Burniston Heart Collage Pop-Up die set was designed to fit perfectly in slimline cards, as was this Whimsy Stamps Slimline Heartbeats die set. So I used that Whimsy Stamps die set on the front of this card, and then when you open it, the heart collage pops up. You are in my heart, with all different hearts, and the interactivity of that is just really cool. I think my favorite size of cards right now is the mini-slimline. I use the Transfer Me transfers on the front of this card, and of course all the details on all of the cards I show will be on my blog, and links to the blog posts and the products I feature in the description box. So just look at these butterflies pop and flutter. Isn't that cool? It's just amazing to me. Now the cards lay flat to mail, and then they pop up and the butterflies or hearts flutter and move. See how there's several together there, and so it fits into a mini slimline and a regular slimline. So what should we pop up next? I find myself needing cards for kids often, especially since I'm a member of several groups on Facebook and elsewhere where there's often requests for cards to cheer special kids. Now I've put a link to a few of my favorites in the description box. I looked through my dies and stamps and decided it would be fun to pop up a bunch of fish on another mini slimline card, and that's what we're going to make. But first, let's make the pop-up base piece from the Karen Burniston Heart Collage Pop-Up die set. So on this one, you get the main piece, the main pop-up piece, and then you get all the hearts. And then there are several add-on dies, and I showed you the butterflies, and I'll show you another one later in the video. I have one more card for you. So this is the main piece here. And there are many score lines there, and on these 2 long pieces here there is a score line that you want to fold down and straight. So here's the other one, and we're going to fold it down and straight. And we're going to glue this to this little triangle. So what I like to do is go ahead and fold this score line right away too, and just get these out of the way. I don't want these to be glued to that piece. So there's a little triangle here, and we're going to add some glue to that triangle right there, and then we're gonna hold it in place until it sets up, and I'm gonna repeat that over here in this triangle. So we have the first 2 folds, and then we glued them down. Then there is a line that is straight across the center inside box, I guess you could say. And so all of those are folded. Then there are 2 diagonal lines across the center, and I'm going to fold the diagonal lines both ways. Now I'm just going to mention that on all of Karen Burniston's die sets, she has wonderful videos showing exactly how to use them, and obviously that's coming right from the expert, so I always watch them and learn from them and suggest that you do too. But this is a very cool interactive die that is pretty easy to use. So we folded on all of those, and so there is these triangles here that we have created, and we're going to push down on those and fold in. And of course, you know, because I'm doing it live. There we go. Okay, so you're going to end up with a piece that looks like this. So it has the 2 arms like this and these. And so this piece was that easy to create. And it's going to bend back and forth when you open it in the card. And then there's one other thing that you need to connect, but that's the main piece. Now I am going to make a mini slimline card with pop-up fish, and so this piece here is ready to go. It's a mini slimline card base that's 7 by 6, and I folded it at 3.5. The pattern pieces that I'm using are 3 1/8 by 5 5/8, and I put some little fishies on the front. Let me just show you real quick what I'm using to make this card. I have the Poppy Whittle fish trio, which are these 3 guys, and then I just taped this little set on. This is from Impression Obsession. So I have a bunch of little fish. Whatever you put on this arm here has to be pretty small. I chose these little fish, and then there's a matching stamp set from Poppystamps that is the Whittle Sealife Sentiments. Really, really cute. In this case, it says birthday fishes. I love the humor that goes into those sets. And then I have one more set from Karen Burniston. I'm going to use this guy too on the card. So this part is done, and we have a mini slimline, and I have marked in the center here halfway. So this was 6 inches long, yeah, and so that's marked at 3 inches. And we're going to take this piece, and there is a hole in the center there, and we're going to line that hole up with the mark that I made, and then we know it's centered. And you put a glue on these 2 main pieces here. And so I am lining up the hole, if I can find it. There it is. Okay, with that mark, and then pressing down firmly on these 2 pieces of the apparatus here. Now that glue dries clear, so, and won't show. Now this isn't going to work quite yet because we need to connect these 2 slots. So I'm going to close it somewhat and slide these slots together, closing it a little bit. So the apparatus is now moving freely. These are the arms that things are going to pop up on, and you can put something on that spot there, and it was that easy to put together. So I have a bunch of pieces here, probably more than what I need. The piece that goes here, whatever goes there, you have to have it folded in half so that this part here folds when it closes. So I stamped "You're Officially Awesome" on a diamond piece, and I'm going to attach it in the fold there. Want it to attach. I like my glue. I just don't like waiting for anything to set up. So a lot of times I'll choose other things to use, but in some cases, of course, the glue is the best thing to make sure it's secure and also where it's supposed to be. So let's see. So "You're Officially Awesome," and then it folds and lays flat and then opens like that. Now what I'm going to try to do, I just realized that I forgot a piece, but we'll talk about it right now and then I'll add it later. Normally I would, I would add like an oval or a square. I liked my stitched or wavy wonky ones that add some detail to this piece here in the corner to sign it. But when I was putting the pieces together for this, I didn't cut that. And so we'll keep that in mind, that when you see the pictures for this, there will be a signature piece here. This is a little dark. You could sign on it, but I like to add some type of shaped signature piece. So I just realized that, so we will add that before I take pictures. So I have all these fish here, and what I'm going to do is be adding them to the arms here, and then covering this up with a piece and putting some all over. So I decided to try glue dots just because they're easier and less time consuming to wait, and I am going to use those, but we have to make sure that they are totally, there's no none of the adhesive sticking out from behind. Okay, so one thing Karen always says to do is to put them on lightly and then make sure nothing's catching. I think that because these fish are pretty small, I don't think we'll have too much of a trouble unless I tried to, as you can see that's closing, if I tried to add a bunch of things to his tail, that would catch in the corner. But we're going to take the bigger fish for now and start with those. And then we'll add some to the arms going the other way too. So let's have a orange one. About this guy. On the fish that I cut out from Impression Obsession, they had like a hole for the eye. So I took some of my little stickers, they're flat, these happen to be from Stampendous, and I just colored them black and then added them to all these other fish. I want to find one that's going this way. There we go. This will work. And you could stop with just that many, of course, but we're not going to. I cut this cute little shark guy just as he's still like a fish, you know, he's still swimming, so we're gonna put him in there to kind of cover up that bottom part of the apparatus. I thought he was really cute. Alright, and now let's put this guy. Now we're going to add some more to the other parts of the arms. Now on the back there, I could feel that that glue dot was a little high on there, so, and you can see I really screwed that one up, you can see it. But one way to take care of that, it's still going to stick, is to take some kind of powder tool and apply powder to that adhesive, and it's no longer sticky. So I'm trying to not have to use glue on each one of the fish while I'm showing it to you. So I'm using the glue dots, which are faster, but I have to aim them carefully. Okay, so we have orange and yellow. Let's get a green, a cute green. And I want it to go that way. Now these are my favorite micro ones from Zots, which is a from Therm. Okay, now we want, okay, how about orange, green, don't want yellow. Let's do this guy. So of course you can go crazy and put on as many as you want. Right now I'm just covering up the, putting some more on the inside pieces here. And then we can also extend off of the back here. So let's put one on this guy's tail. And stick him up. And try that with that one too. Oh, I think I put it on the wrong side. Let's see if we can. I think we can. Should have put it on the front, but that's okay. I'm going to hide this glue dot a little better and then stick it here. That works. Needs a little powder though. And then of course you can add some around. You just want to make sure you're not catching anything. So you wouldn't want to put one right here or right here, but you can put them on the background, swimming in the water. So let's put this guy here. And here. So I could keep going. You can keep adding more off of these here, but I think that's good. We got that cute little gray one there. We have the 3 on the sides. I am gonna put a signature piece here and might add another fish there. So we have our mini slimline birthday fishes with some cute fish on the front, and then it opens and they pop and move, and you're officially awesome. I made a matching mini slimline envelope for this card with a favorite die from Cat Scrappiness, so I can easily mail it. These new pop-up collage card dies are not just for slimlines. Here is one more adorable pop-up card made with the Balloons Collage add-on and the Monkey and Lion set. So this monkey is a new set, and this is also from Karen Burniston, and he has a balloon, and then when it opens, all those balloons pop, and there's another adorable monkey there holding a balloon, and there's a signature piece there that I made with Cat Scrappiness's wonky wavy die set. As I pointed out, I just think adding those dies that have some stitching in there just makes it way more interesting. A couple balloons up here, and you can see all that interactivity will be perfect for sending out to a special child. Card making and sharing card making ideas brings me great joy, and I love to send my cards out into the world to spread that joy. My challenge to you is to try something new and then send your handmade cards out to spread happiness and joy too. Click on the next video for more ideas you can try with pop-up dies from Karen Burniston, and be sure to come back next week for more card making joy here on Karen's Creative Cards.